Welcome to WIFCTalk. Today we are interviewing with PGKillsWWE. He is going to be auditioning for the co-host spot. We're gonna be just asking a few questions here, and then let's get the shit started. All right. So first of all, what's your current position in WIFC? Or do you have any important position, or you just a superstar
No,
basically?
just a superstar.
Alright, how long have you been in WIFC for?
April 6th.
So, that would be, that's not that long actually.
Mm.
Surprisingly for how popular you are by now.
Yeah, no, it's WrestleMania. It was like 10 minutes after the Undertaker lost. I was just like, hey, I'm gonna make a WIFC account.
Weren't you originally just a normal profile that just posts funny WWE stuff?
Yeah, and then well, I was originally just like I didn't even post wrestling stuff, but I like subscribed to Heel and Universe, and they got in WIFC, so I just kind of followed along.
Alright, so, what made you choose Chris Jericho as your wrestler?
Well, it's kind of bad. All the other ones were taken, and somebody just like suggested him, and I picked him. But I've kind of went with it.
Alright, now, if you become full-time on the show, it's, as I said, it's a long time. It's probably a 3 to 4 hour a day commitment, and it involves putting in a lot of time just to get the show prepared. Before Joey left, we spent probably 3 or 4 hours preparing just for one episode. That's probably 30, maybe even 10 minutes. Now, are you willing to put in that kind of time, and do you have that kind of free time?
Yeah, I don't really have any friends or anything, so I just kind of hang at home.
All right. Now let's ask. I want to just get into some of your opinions on current stuff going on around WIFC. Now I understand are you on Team WIFC or are you supporting them?
Supporting, but yeah, I'm supporting it.
Alright, do you think we're gonna beat ECW easily, or do you think it's gonna be close?
Well, I think we're like a lot more popular than them, but I feel like they have like extra accounts and stuff, so I don't know. But I feel altogether we're gonna beat them.
Yeah, well, they're a big company. I mean, they. Do you think? How long do you think WIFC is gonna be around for? Do you think it's gonna be longer, or do you think it's just? How long do you think it's gonna last? Because a lot of people are saying it's going to end soon because there's a lot of arguing between bookers and CEOs and stuff like that.
I'd like to see it last a while, but I mean, it's obvious we have had some tension around. I mean, it may take like a split up to like build some other stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Get like the company split in
yeah,
half, split
like
versus.
if all WIFC just completely drops, then people would start to round up and make other companies and stuff. I think.
We just turned to basically a small group of a bunch of different people.
Yeah, and like all kind of be friends with each other. I mean, there'll be rivalries, obviously, like there is now, but all know each other pretty well.
What, except for your match, what match are you most excited for at SummerSlam?
The Tyson Cody Rhodes match.
Who do you see pulling out of that match the winner, though?
Um, Probably Cody. He has more of a fan base, but I love Tyson Kidd. He's like my bro.
Yeah. Well, do you have anything? Is there anything in W? Is there anyone or anything in WIFC that you really don't like?
Um, no, not really. I don't want to see Goldenberg go to ECW. That's about it.
Your thoughts on IWA, WHCW, and IFWE? What do you think of those companies?
Um, I don't think they're really gonna last. Like, they don't even really bother me. I don't see them as a big threat.
Really, the only threat is
ECW. I think.
yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, we need competition. It keeps like the rivalries fresh. So I think that's good.
Yeah. Do you have any friends in ECW except for Goldberg,
No,
who we know is obviously supporting them?
No, I don't. I don't even know anybody in there. I mean, I know Jack Swagger, but I hate him. He can die. But other than that, yeah, they're all.
So, what's your opinion on WIFC and our edgy, offensive humor that we like to do?
I don't really mind. It doesn't bother me at all. I just like I know the CEO, said no more, but I just kind of go right past it. I don't even think twice about it.
Do you support offensive humor, or do you think it's kind of?
I mean, I think there's some things you could just tone down, like that's just unnecessary.
Yeah, I think the
I mean,
major thing we need to tone down is 9/11 jokes. Those need to.
yeah. I mean, I'm happy to be on the rape train with Sin Cara. That's fine.
How is Sankara right there?
I'm
Yeah,
a
I'm right.
I'm a proud member of the rape train.
Yeah.
Now, do you think anyone's taking it too far though?
I don't really know any like certain profiles to name off any people, but I mean, just some of the little things like Nazis or whatever. I mean, it's not that I don't. It's not that it offends me or it's not that I like it. It's just pointless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they're like just why. Sometimes I just wonder like why would you just.
There's certain, yeah. Now, have you noticed a pattern? I'd just like to say this. I was looking at iFunny. How many Will o' the Wisps has WIFC had so far?
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
How many Will o' the Wisps have WIFC had so
Oh.
far? We're on like the eighth now.
Mm-hmm.
We just
It's
got
like CM Punk's.
yeah. It's but then they're like there's a few CM Punks that actually stuck, like Heel and SES Punk. But do you think there's certain people that like their names need to change because the name's overused by people? I know CM Punk's one of them, but is there any other?
Um, Thinking, not really on the top of my head. I don't see like tons of people using the same one, same wrestler.
Well, do you see? I know CM Punk's a really popular one,
Well, yeah. I was kind of excluding that one.
but otherwise, I think the only other really popular one.
There's only like 2 Chris Jerichos.
I think there's like 4 Benoits now.
Mm-hmm.
That's one that they could kind of avoid. And now, have you noticed this pattern that's going on with ECW that they're pretty much copying every faction, every storyline that WIFC has ever done?
Yeah, I haven't been really following any of it that much. I don't even think I'm really subscribed to any of them, but I occasionally go look.
Because they just got a Nation of Domination. They've had a DX. They've had,
Really?
I
Oh
think
well.
they have an NWO. I mean,
Yeah.
they need to find their own ideas, but that's also because their owner was a member of WIFC for a long time.
Who was it?
It's Dave Batista. He's the CEO slash owner.
Oh, yeah. I've heard some things.
Yeah, he's a cool guy, but he needs to come up. I think he needs to talk to his bookers and have them come up with some of their own ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So did they just start ECW just because they wanted to have their own thing, or what was
Yeah.
it for?
They just wanted to have their own thing.
Okay.
Now,
Because I don't know when like the entire breakdown took place, but I just kind of woke up one day and I was like 5v5 me or whatever, big ECW match. So I kind of missed the start of it all.
I'm on the team and I don't even know why I am. I was barely there, but I have been against ECW for a long time, even though
Yeah.
they're probably the second most organized company when it comes to assault.
Mhm.
Now,
Yeah. Sometimes I wish I was here before April 6th because that's not that long ago.
yeah, it's not. I think that I know this is kind of sound bad, but I kind of blame the CEO and the owner because of the companies, because these all new companies they like come up and it's because of these what's it called? Wait 1 minute. Alright, so we're back. So as I was saying, do you think Rick's rule about making it so they can't make their own titles is the reason these new companies started?
Yeah, I think that had part to do with it. I mean, I think they just kind of wanted to like they couldn't really get to a top position in WIFC, so they're like, why don't I just go start my own thing and I can be the boss of everybody there?
Dude, that's probably now. Who do you think we're gonna replace? Because as you know, Shane McMahon, Joey, he was one of the
Hmm.
oldest hosts. He left WIFC, and who do you think they're gonna get as the new roster A general manager?
Uh, Nobody really comes to mind. I mean, there's some guy who would deserve that. I don't know how they'd pick it. If it'd be like just pick one guy or vote for people or what.
And well, we're gonna wrap it up here because I said we're doing about 11 minute interviews. Well, is there anything you want to say to WIFC before we sign off here?
Just just I like you guys. Like just like love WIFC team. WIFC team forever. All right, this is weird. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So,
ECW sucks. That's basically the message I was trying to get out.
all right. Well, see you at WIFC Universe. This is WIFC Talk Auditions. Thank you for tuning in for this one. See you later.